Good Sunday morning, everybody. August 4th, 2019. It's about 7:45 in the morning. We're out here doing chores. The airboat is home. Cows are pretty much spread around the whole back pasture back there. Everybody looks happy, everybody looks good. Figured I'd give you guys a walk around on this Cultimulcher, Cultimulcher, depends on what you want to call it. It's going to get primarily used as a Cultipacker. If I take a look in here, you can see the gentleman that owned it before me took the teeth off the spring tooth portion. That way they didn't dig into the ground. He was basically using it for the same thing that I'm going to use it for, except he was not in rock country. So this thing is in pristine shape, and I'm going to try to pick the majority of the rocks. But when you get ones that are like, you know, tennis ball size and smaller, you can't pick 1,000 of those in a football field all the time. So something like this, you can push them back into that loose soil and make them a problem for another year, right? This is a 16-foot Cultimulcher made by Brillion, and it's heavy. Everything on here is pretty substantial, and then they plated it besides. So you got pretty decent channel, and then they plated everything in addition to strengthen it. The one sheep's foot roller is missing 3 cogs right there. Not the end of the world by any means. All the rollers in the back are intact and in good shape. I got most of the scrapers on there. You can see I'm missing a couple in here. If nothing else, I can always fabricate them too. It's not a huge deal. And I think we have, yep, there we go. We have a model number right there. I don't know if you can read it. HM180-02. And that is it. Serial number 59665. Brillion Ironworks. I think that machine is going to serve us very well for flattening out, leveling out ground. Take a look at the seeder here. So this seeder's not perfect. Not by a long shot, but I didn't pay perfect money for it either. So that helps. You can see here, you got the boss where the wheels pin on. I do have the wheels for it. They're not MIA. You can see it's been welded once. The frame's had a little work done on it. None of that stuff is the end of the world to me. Things happen. Things get broken. You can see this. I'm guessing they ran it into something. Somebody repaired this years ago. They put these reinforcement brackets on here to hold the thing together. We got to do a little adjusting on this. Everything needs to be turned in. Tighten everything up. We might need to put a band on it, but I think with adjustment, you can see here, this one slid out. So we got to loosen everything up. You see how that works? So that tightened up. So what I got to do is I got to loosen everything up, tighten up the back, tighten everything down, make sure it's going to stay there. And I think this thing will work just fine. Like I say, it's not pristine, but I wasn't asking for pristine for the price I was paying. The seed boxes look good. They're not all rusted out on the bottom or anything like that. We will make sure this thing gets stored inside this winter. Again, here you go. They look good. That one little pinhole there where a rock must have hit it, but that's okay. We can pop that back down with a ball peen hammer and it'll be just fine. Still got, same thing on this box, still got the remnants of the Brillion logo on it. But yeah, overall it's a functional cedar. It's not a display piece, it's not a show piece, any of that stuff, but it does work. Engage, disengage lever does work. I know some of them got left engaged for a long time and seized up, but all the seed pans down here look pretty good. So yeah, I think it's going to serve us well. Like I said, a little tweaking, a little of this, a little of that. That happens with used equipment. I mean, obviously I'm not going to spend the money to go out and buy a brand new cedar. I just can't afford it at this point. So we'll tweak on it, we'll tune it up, and we'll get it working for the farm and take care of it. And I think it'll last us for many years. We're going to go pick up a 3-point postal auger, provided that it is what the gentleman says it is. But our text correspondence, I believe it is, so I'm pretty confident in that. And come back this afternoon. We got to put the disc behind the tractor. I got to put the tongue on it. Actually, I have to go get the tractor first. That's up at Squatch 253's. Then we're going to get the disc on there and go do a little disking. And try to get Gary's food plot put in before the rain comes today. So, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can get all that done and get back to the farm and do a few little things around here. I do need to round up all this. And I got some 6x6s that I'm going to use for posts for that building. I was just going to frame it on slab, but I think we're going to put posts in for it. So, a lot of stuff to do, guys. A lot of stuff to do. Sunday morning, enjoy the last day of the weekend. Hopefully you don't have to work. Hopefully it's been good to you so far. I'm going to hit the road and go see if we can get a postal auger and then find something else to do. Thanks for watching, guys. See you again next time.